Hello everyone! Today we will discuss the contents of the lesson 16 of the MANABU online textbook. And if you want to know more about this lesson, please check my grammar lesson video on our YouTube channel. So let's begin! So now for the lesson 16 sentence patterns. Number 1. Asa joggingをしてシャワーを浴びて会社へ行きます。朝ジョギングをしてシャワーを浴びて会社へ行きます。So as I explained on my grammar lesson video, this is the verb pattern. So mentioning two or more actions in order or according to the order of occurrence. Conjugate the first verb to te form to connect it to the another verb. So from the jogging go shimasu to jogging, then the shawa o abimasu to take a shower, and the kaisha e ikimasu to connect the three sentences together or the three actions together. Jogging go o shimasu, it will become shite, the te form of the verb shimasu. Shawa o abite, the te form of the verb abimasu. Then the kaisha e ikimasu. Number 2. コンサートが終わってからレストランで食事しました。コンサートが終わってからレストランで食事しました。So this is the sentence pattern verb te kara verb or the verb te kara verb 2. So doing the verb 2 after the verb 1. So once the verb 1 is finished, verb te kara, you will do or the verb 2 will happen. Number 3. Osaka wa tabemono ga oishii desu. Osaka wa tabemono ga oishii desu. So the sentence pattern is noun wa, noun ga, adjective desu. So the Osaka wa, we will describe the Osaka using the noun ga adjective desu. So tabemono ga oishii desu. Osaka has delicious foods. And number 4. この部屋は広くて明るいです。この部屋は広くて明るいです。So the sentence pattern is adjective plus adjective plus adjective. Now to join the multiple adjectives together for the e adjective, the first adjective is hiroi. So remove e and add kute. Hirokute akaroi desu. So it means it's wide and bright. So if you use the na adjective, just add de to after the na adjective. So for example, kirei de benri desu. It's beautiful or it's clean and convenient. So now we are on the example sentences. Once again, Bansang will join us today.
Hello everyone.
Okay, so let's read the example sentences. Let's start with number 1. 昨日何をしましたか？
図書館へ行って本を借りて、それから友達に会いました。
Okay. So I asked, 昨日何をしましたか? So 昨日 yesterday. So in the past. So しました。何をしましたか? What did you do yesterday? He answered or he stated his actions yesterday in order. So using the te form, then the verb. So first thing he did was 図書館へ行きました or 図書館へ行きます go to the library. Now to connect it to another sentence or another verb, conjugate the verb ikimasu to the te form itte. I went to the library then. So then itte hon o karimasu, to borrow a book. Hon o karite. Karimasu is a group 2 special verb. So remove mas and add te. Karite. Sorry kara, after that, tomodachi ni aimashita. I met some friends or with my friend. Toshokan e itte, hon o karite, sorry kara, tomodachi ni aimashita. So in order, first he went to the library, he borrowed a book, and after that, he met his friend. Okay, number 2. 大学までどうやって行きますか？
京都駅から16番のバスに乗って大学前でおります。
So, number 2, my question was, Daigaku made to your school. Doyatte, how? The interrogative doyatte, how? Ikimasu ka? How do you go or how do you get to the university? He answered, Kyoto eiki kara. So the te form of the verbs, te form then verb, can also be used stating the steps or some instruction how to get to a place, how to do things step by step. So it should be mentioned in order. So first thing to do is Kyoto eiki kara. From the Kyoto station, Juruko bang no baso ni notte. From the verb norimasu, to ride or to get on. Notte. And then, Daigaku maede orimasu. I take or I get off at the front of the university. Okay? Next, number 3. Ima kara Osaka jo wo kengaku shimasu ka?
Iie, hirogohan wo tabite kara kengaku shimasu.
Right. So my question was, Ima kara, from now, Osaka jo kengaku shimasu ka? Are you going to look around kengaku shimasu? The Osaka castle from now or from this moment? He answered, iie, no. Hirogohan o tabite kara. After eating lunch, that's the time we will look around. Kengaku shimasu. So after doing the verb 1, that's the time you will do the verb 2. Kengaku shimasu. So the verb tekara, verb pattern. Next, number 4. Ria-san wa dono hito desu ka?
Ano kami ga nikai hito desu.
So my question, the interrogative for my question was the dono hito. So the dono hito is asking which one or which person. Which one is Leia? So if, for example, there are 5 people, as I ask, Ria-san wa dono hito desu ka? Which person is Leia-san? So he answered that long hair over there. Nagai, kami ga nagai hito desu. Kami ga nagai hito. The person with long hair. So he said, ano kami ga nagai hito desu. Number 5, Ryuto-kun no jitensha wa dore desu ka?
Ano aokute atarashi jitensha desu.
Okay, my question was, Ryuto-kun no jitensha wa dore desu ka? So which one? So if you're asking which person, we will say dono hito. But for things, you will say dore. So dore desu ka? Which one? He answered, ano aokute atarashi jitensha desu. So he described the bicycle using the e adjective aoi, so the blue one. Then atarashi, new bicycle. So to connect the two adjectives together, because aoi is an e adjective, remove e and replace kute. Ano aokute atarashi jitensha desu. Number 6. Nara wa donna machi desu ka?
Shizuka de kirei na machi desu.
Right. So the interrogative for my question was donna. So what kind? So donna hito, donna machi, donna tokoro, donna. So depending on the noun you are asking for. So donna, what kind of noun? So in this case, donna machi, what kind of city or what kind of town? So asking the person to describe. He said, Shizuka de kirei na machi desu. Shizuka is a na adjective. So to connect the first na adjective to another adjective, whether it's an e adjective or a na adjective, you will have to conjugate the first adjective to the te form. So the te form for the na adjective, just add de. So Shizuka, then de. Shizuka de kirei na machi desu. It's a quiet and a beautiful city. Number 7. Ano hito wa dare desu ka?
Jo-san desu. Philippine jin de Tokyo Daigaku no Ryogakusei desu.
Right. So my question was, ano hito wa, that person, dare desu ka? So I am asking, who is that person? He answered, Josh-san desu. It's Mr. Josh. Then he followed, Philippine jin de Tokyo Daigaku no Ryugakusei desu. He described Mr. Josh using 2 nouns. The first noun, he used to describe Mr. Josh is that Mr. Josh is a Filipino, Philippine Jin. So Philippine Jin is a noun. So to connect multiple nouns, to state multiple nouns, just like the na adjective, we will attach the particle de. So Philippine Jin de, Tokyo de gako no ryugakusei desu. So a Filipino, Philippine Jin de, and Tokyo de gako no ryugakusei desu, a student at Tokyo University. So now guys, let's watch the conversation video.
すみませんが、ちょっと使い方を教えてください。
お引き出しですか？
そうです。
じゃあ、まずここを押してください。
はい。
次に歌詞カードをここに入れて、暗証番を押してください。
はい、しました。
じゃあ、金額を押してください。
5万円ですか？ 5？
この番円を押します。それから、この確認ボタンを押してください。
はい、ありがとうございました。
So now we are on the lesson 16 exercise A. I will read the sentences and please repeat after me. So let's start from the number 1. First sentence, 明日神戸へ行って映画を見て買い物します。明日神戸へ行って映画を見て買い物します。So this sentence is stating his actions for tomorrow, 明日. So the first thing he will do is 神戸へ行って I will go to Kobe, and then 映画を見て I will watch a movie, then 買い物します I'll go shopping. So next sentence, 昨日の晩本を読んで CD を聞いて寝ました。昨日の晩本を読んで CD を聞いて寝ました。So 昨日の晩 last night I read a book, 本を読んで I listened to CD or music, CD を聞いて寝ました。Then I slept. Third sentence, 日曜日10時頃起きて散歩して食事します。日曜日10時頃起きて散歩して食事します。So the last verb is 食事します to have a meal. So mas form, so it's in the future tense. So it means that 日曜日 is in the future or the coming Sunday, not the past or the other Sunday. Okay? So first, on Sunday, I will 10時頃起きて I will wake up around 10 o'clock. 散歩して I will take a walk. Then 食事します I'll have a meal. Number 2, 家へ帰ってから晩ご飯を食べます。家へ帰ってから晩ご飯を食べます。So the verb てから verb pattern. So 家へ帰ってから when I get home 晩ご飯を食べます。So that's the time I will eat dinner. 晩ご飯を食べます。When I get home 家へ帰ってから。Next sentence, 電話をかけてから友達の家へ行きます。電話をかけてから友達の家へ行きます。So 友達の家へ行きます。I will go to my friend's house once I made a call or after making a call. 電話をかけてから。Third sentence, 仕事が終わってから泳ぎに行きました。仕事が終わってから泳ぎに行きました。So 泳ぎに行きました。I went to swim. I went out to swim after finishing my work. 仕事が終わってから。Number 3, ジョシュさんは背が高いです。ジョシュさんは背が高いです。So, describing Mr. Josh. The noun は noun が adjective です。 So, Josh is tall. Sega takai desu. Next line. Josh-san wa mei ga ookii desu. Josh-san wa mei ga ookii desu. So, once again, describing Mr. Josh, mei ga ookii desu, has big eyes. Next line. Josh-san wa kami ga mijikai desu. Josh-san wa kami ga mijikai desu. So, describing Mr. Josh, Josh-san wa, then kami ga mijikai desu, has a short hair. Noun wa, noun ga adjective desu. Number 4, Jeffrey-san wa wakakote genki desu. Jeffrey-san wa wakakote genki desu. So, describing Mr. Jeffrey using adjectives. Multiple adjectives, wakai and genki. So the first adjective is wakai. Now to connect it to another adjective, let's remove the i and replace it with kote, wakakote, young, and genki desu, lively. Next line, Jeffrey-san wa atama ga yokote omoshiroi desu. Jeffrey-san wa atama ga yokote omoshiroi desu. So once again, the first adjective is an e adjective from the adjective e. So we will not use the adjective e. Instead, we will use yoi for the te form. So yokote, then omoshiroi desu, interesting. So that's all for this lesson, guys. Make sure to check our YouTube channel for more grammar lessons. では皆さん頑張ってね。